Hey, so I got this idea, not really my kind of thing to do these videos, at least not so far. But it's something I've thought about more and more, like seeing how people tune drums and toms in particular. And something I very often see in live scenarios, where you have drum techs basically doing this. Alright, okay. Sounds out of tune, let's go up with a tuning key. What's the point with that? What you're hearing is always the interaction between the batter head and the resonant head. Bashing the drum is not going to give you anything. You're not going to hear if anything it is in tune or out of tune. Perhaps the pitch to some degree, but that's about it. So the way I do this is basically, it's not like it's anything esoteric, but might be useful to know for some. You will want to isolate the batter head, and there's a very easy trick you can do to do this. It looks dumb, but that's what it is. Take your shoe off, make sure you're wearing only socks, put your foot under the tom, mute the resonant head. So now we have a very clear tone that you hear from the top head. And why do I use my foot? Well, I need one hand for this, I need one hand for this. What you can do, of course, to get the right pitches and everything is just mute this one, compare. So, quick and easy way to just know what you're hearing. And of course, like, I'm tapping, I'm not bashing it. It's pointless. Okay, you start bashing when you have everything pretty much where it's supposed to be. You make some adjustments from there. Then it's the other thing. So of course you have the conventional way of tuning any kind of drum, like you're going across. It does make sense when you put the head on, especially if the hardware is a bit out of shape. Because then you don't really get the tension from just turning the key. Otherwise you can just like finger tighten and just like kind of make it even. But as a starting point, yes, you can tune across this absolutely fine, get the head to sit right. But from that point on, unless the tom is ridiculously out of tune, what I do is always I just go round and you get the lugs pretty much where you have an even tone. You can also tap a bit. It's another method. It's pretty good as well. You can tap a bit off center. Take one lug, tune it down. Next one. This is a bit tricky, but work on it till you get into it. So you will hear, basically you just keep the note in your head, you tune down, and then you just get this like bow up to where you want it as you turn it. And that you do that like 2 rounds, you're pretty much there. It's trickier, but it's a good way, because then you get basically the whole interaction of the whole batter head. Then from that point on, like when you have things kind of where they're supposed to be, yeah. If something sounds off, just go back, do exactly what I was doing, like maybe, okay, this has to come up like a semitone, whatever. That's my method to tuning drums, basically.